everyone. Thank you for joining us for TSTC's virtual visit. While we give everybody else a chance to join in, I'd like to share a little bit about myself, this campus, and TSTC in general. I do also want to say that we are on campus today and we are practicing social distance because safety is always first, of course. My name is Garcia. I'm a lead student recruitment representative for TSTC. I've been here for about 2 years. My 2-year anniversary is actually coming up on Friday, so I'm very excited about that. Today we are located at the beautiful Marshall location. We are out here in East Texas. We're about 2 hours east of Dallas. Marshall is very well known for being an educational community. There are actually 4 colleges located here in town. We are one of 10 TSTC campuses. Luckily, we are one of 4 that gets to offer student housing. So actually students from all over the state can actually come and join us here and get to take our programs that we offer only here on campus. For instance, we actually have ProcessOperations. That is unique in that it is only offered here at our campus. Today, that's what we're going to be able to take a sneak peek into. And we also have with us Mr. Randy Clark, who is one of the instructors for our ProcessOperations program. Thank you for being with us, Randy. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your experience with the industry?
Thank you, Annie. My name is Randy Clark. I retired from Eastman Chemical Company in Longview, Texas with 31 years of service. My co-teacher, Max Benson, is retired also from Eastman. He has 34 years of service.
Awesome. So what exactly is a process operator?
An operator produces almost everything that we use every day, from our gasoline in our vehicles to the rubber in our tires, our water, our water bottles. We don't produce the water, but we treat it.
So everything that we come in contact with, right?
Everything, clothes.
Yeah. So what is the operator's duty in the process of creating those products?
We monitor equipment. We have certain parameters that the products we're making have specifications on them. We're monitoring the equipment to make sure that we're making the products to specifications.
So about the TSTC program, how long does it take? What kind of degree does the student come out with at the end?
It's a 5-semester program, and you will have an associate's degree when you come out of here. It takes a year and a half, less than 2 years to finish.
For an associate's degree, that's awesome.
For an associate's degree, correct.
So I see that you have a lot of equipment set up behind you. Can you tell us a little bit about how TSTC uses this equipment to get its students ready for that industry?
This is our hands-on trainer. It is pretty much a replica of the same equipment that I saw in industry, from pumps to tanks to valves, transmitters, control valves. This is pretty much the same equipment that we saw in industry.
Is there anything that's different now than from when you started in the industry?
Sure. When I started, we had a lot of manual controls in our systems. Now most of our controls are done digitally with a distributed control system, and we call it our DCS system. And so, for instance, I can, from my control room, instead of having to go 200 or 300 yards out there to start up a pump, or a mile or 2, or however far it is, from my control room, I can start pumps and stop them. I can open and control valves just at the click of a button.
Awesome. So what is the typical day in the life of an operator?
Well, Andy, there's not a real typical day, because even though you may be running the same equipment day after day, there's always going to be changes. You may have maintenance issues today. Yesterday, everything ran well. Today, you got some maintenance issues. You may have to do a lockout, tag out for maintenance to get ready to work on some equipment. We change mixes. We do things different. So there's not really a real typical day.
For viewers at home, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those down below so we can actually address those as they come in. Back to you, Randy. Are process operators essential in the industry?
We're an essential industry, and we have been for over 100 years. Like I said earlier, we produce the gasoline for your vehicles. We refine the water that we drink, and for most of us, in municipal water system. Like I said, nearly all the products we use. Food handling, we do food production, all these things, beverage production, all these things, an operator has a hand in.
Good to be essential for sure. What type of students do you typically see come through this program?
Our best students are students that are hands-on learners. We come in, we take valves apart, we look at the internals of pumps. They want to understand they want to know not only how to do something, they want to know how the equipment's working. And in our program, we're able to do that. We really dig deep into our equipment.
Do you have a typical age group of students, or are there more males than females or anything like that?
Right now, we have students from 18 years old to 60 years old, and there's a place for all of them. We always want more females. We have females in our program now, but industry recognizes the diversity between males and females. Females typically do some things better than men do. For instance, multitasking. If I'm sitting in my control room monitoring my equipment, I may be looking at 6 or 8 different computer screens. So men tend to zone in on one particular screen, where females just have just seem to do a better job of monitoring all the equipment at one time.
Ladies at home, if you heard that, feel free to apply for this program because we need you out here for sure.
You bet.
So if you could describe process operations in one word, what word would you choose and why?
Opportunity, especially right now, we've got a little downturn in our economy from everything. We're needing in the Texas Gulf Coast region about 4,000 new operators a year. We're building new refineries, plastic plants, chemical plants, things like that. And there's a shortage right now of about 4,000 operators per year.
Thank you so much, Randy, for your time today and all of that very helpful, useful information. Viewers at home, if you are interested in process operations or even just TSTC in general, we do keep our admissions process very, very, very simple. But your first step, of course, is to apply. You can find that application at tstc.edu/apply. My contact information, our website, all of that will be pinned below. Please feel free to reach out with any questions that you have. Definitely check out Process Operations and what it can do for you today. And hopefully you get to check out the next virtual visit next week. So see you then.